Hi, we're Fallen Spaceman Studios. My name is David Tully. I'm the team leader and lead programmer.
Hi, my name is Jamie Hulse and I'm also a programmer.
My name is John Malthus and I do asset and digital graphic creation.
My name is Curtis Mains and I also do asset graphic creation.
Now, we propose a bits perspective. So the inspiration for this game comes from many old school platformers such as Super Mario Bros. And Sonic, but we also love modern day puzzles such as the Swapper. So the Swapper is very interesting because it allows the user to generate up to 4 characters within each level. Each one of these characters is controlled solely by the user, so the user pushes left, all the characters move left. The user pushes right, all the characters move right. This leads to some very interesting puzzles, and we want to combine old school platformers with this puzzle technique, and we want to generate a bits perspective.
So this is the storyboard for our game. Starts off with Bit, who's represented as a 2D block in a black abyss at the beginning. He's longing for purpose and doesn't know where he come from or what he needs to do. All of a sudden, the camera pans around to reveal a computer programmer in the distance. She calls herself Miss Honey. She informs Bit that she created them herself, and he is a cyber warrior whose job is to go into her computer mainframe and remove all of the viruses. These viruses are represented by simple 2D platformers, just like those you've seen before in examples such as Super Mario Bros. And Sonic. As Bit defeats each of these viruses, or completes the puzzle games in our case, he gains their power. As he gains this power, he becomes more intelligent and self-aware. Eventually, he questions Miss Honey because he doesn't understand how many viruses can one person possibly have and what are their endgame intentions. She gets angry at this and banishes him to the deletion zone. Inside the deletion zone, he once again longs for purpose, doesn't understand why Miss Honey got so angry at him and he always followed her orders. All of a sudden, he becomes surrounded by viruses. It was the viruses that Bit vanquished earlier on in the game. They inform him that he is not actually in fact the cyber warrior, but he is himself the virus and they are the cyber warriors who have spent most of their lives trying to stop Miss Honey from infiltrating the system. They inform Bit that as he has now gained their power, he has the ability to defeat her, but not just yet. He needs to learn the ways of multi-dimensional security. The cyber warriors teach this power to Bit, and with his new ability, he is now able to find his way back into the mainframe. This is where our game comes into play. Where Bit was previously taking on single 2D platformers, now we can take on up to 6 at once, hence the multi-dimensional security. This, like said before, you move one bit on one side, he moves on the other side. To better understand how this works, I'll pass over to Jamie, who can show you the demo of the game.
So, starting off, we've got a work in progress level, and it works just like any other platform game where we have Bit, which is represented by the blue block, and he's represented on both sides. And then we've got the end game block, which is the black block. Now we need to get both characters over to the end game in order to win. So we'll start by pushing the block over to get over the obstacle. Now you'll see if I hit the black block, I don't win the game. I have to go and get the black block on both sides at the same time. So when I touch the black block with both bits, you'll get the end game result.
Right, so to generate this prototype and our whole game, we've built a custom engine which is built up from the XNA rendering pipeline. We've also integrated Farseer physics for our 2D physics platform. But most interestingly, we've created our own custom 2D and 3D camera systems, as well as a custom scene graph technique. We also generate a pre-processing algorithm which processes many 3D models and introduces an Uber shader effect into these models. Using this, we can generate very large realistic scenes which can run in real time. So, using the camera system, we can split many of the 2D worlds up, which we overlay on top of each other. We use this for generating our platformer games. The 3D camera system then projects each one of these 2D worlds into the 3-dimensional cube.
Right, so Microsoft Technologies have been very much at the core of the development. We've used the XNA framework. So for deploying the completed game, we want to deploy onto Windows devices and the Xbox One console. We do have future plans to deploy onto the Steam market, onto tablets and onto smartphones as well. As a little side note to our marketing, the game is very much an entertainment game, but we are using keywords such as bull, byte, etc. that are highlighted when you do program. We're hoping that this can encourage our audience into programming and into computer science in general.
Sweet, thank you very much for listening. We have been a Fallen Spaceman Studios, and this has been a Bits Perspective. Thank you.
Bye.